How many of you
Boy,
walked
I
in
done
here
pulled
this
one
morning?
out right here, boy.
Look at your feet. and
Man,
point to
we
them
are
and say,
up
"Thank
this
you,
morning
Lord."
and closing our right mind. We are blessed
They
this
got
morning.
feet to walk.
Oh, man, my grandma used to play this with man,
They
Reverend
got a
Clay
voice
Evans.
to talk.
Yes, sir, this morning. We are so
many of
blessed. I'm blessed. Here we go.
How many of you had
Come
a
on.
place to sleep last night?
News headlines,
Entertainment.
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. It's being brought to you by Reach Media. The Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage is back on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and remaining cabins are limited. Hurry and check out details at fantasticvoyage2023.com. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday morning news. 5 former police officers have been charged with the murder in the death of Tyre Nichols during a confrontation at a traffic stop in Memphis. Nichols, who was 29 years old, died of his injuries 3 days after his arrest on suspicion of reckless driving. All of the officers were fired. Now they face second-degree murder charges, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, and official misconduct. Now the entire country, Ricky, is bracing for the impact of video the Memphis PD will release later this evening. Tyre Nichols' mother, Yvonne Wells, spoke yesterday about what the public should expect, along with a plea to keep the peace. Here's what she had to say.
I just want to say this. When that tape comes out tomorrow, it's going to be horrific.
My Lord, my Lord.
I didn't see it, but from what I hear, it's going to be horrific. But I want each and every one of you to protest in peace. I don't want us burning up our cities, tearing up the streets, because that's not what my son stood for.
That's right.
And if you guys are here for me and Tyree, then you will protest peacefully.
Now, attorney Ben Crump, who is representing Tyre Nichols' family, will be joining us later in the show today to provide an update on the case. Obviously, Tyre Nichols is the dominant headline that we're following this morning. We'll continue to provide you with updates on this story and more headlines throughout the show today and online at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Alrighty, man. Let's talk about LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Were named the captains of the two teams in the 2023 NBA All-Star Game next month in Salt Lake City. LeBron will represent the West. Antetokounmpo will represent the East. Bron is 38. Let me tell y'all something, man. He averaging 30 points a game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists this year at the age of 38. About to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for all-time scoring leader. The rest of the Western Conference starters going to be Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, and Luka Doncic. And then over in the East, the rest of the starters is Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell. There has been speculations of Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa possibly retiring due to suffering from multiple head injuries this past season. His parents cleared up those speculations, saying that Tua has zero plans to call it quits. Listen, Tua need to retire, bro.
You think, Rock?
Yeah, absolutely.
What you think, Super Day?
I think I'm also needs to retire.
Really? Because he had so many concussions?
Absolutely.
Too many.
He had 2 in less than a week, man.
Yeah.
Even other random doctors has come out and said that he should retire, and there could be some possible damage that's irreparable.
Yeah, it'll affect him on the back end, especially when he get up in his 60s and 70s.
Oh, come on, man. Just go ahead and retire. Bring in Tom Brady to be quarterback of the Miami Dolphins next year.
70 years old, you in there with your grandkids. You done jumped on Chuck E. Cheese. What the hell is wrong with him?
At 70?
All them hits. Can't enjoy his grandkids. Can't have
He thought it was a real rat.
All right. Gary, what up, dog?
Oh.
All right, y'all. Chris Brown, honey, they're saying that Chris Brown reportedly owes the IRS over $4 million in unpaid state and federal taxes, y'all. Now, they said recently, y'all, Distractify first reported that Chris Brown, honey, is facing a hefty tax bill. Now, people are saying, y'all, that this is not uncommon for rappers to run into tax problems. Now, they're saying last November, Kanye West claimed 2 of his bank accounts were frozen after the IRS said that he owed $50 million in taxes. Last summer, Ms. Nicki Minaj had to shoot down the rumors that she owed $173 million in back taxes. Ooh. In 2021, it was reported that Lil Pump owed $1.6 million in unpaid taxes. And in 2017, DMX was hit with tax evasion charges after owing the IRS $1.6 $7 million. Now, they're saying that the delayed rapper ended up being sentenced to a year in prison for the charges, but in 2014, Flo Rida cleared a nearly $1.2 million debt. Mystical has faced tax issues on multiple occasions, with one leading to his arrest, y'all. So, I guess there's not enough good tax accountants out there in the world to help these people out and stuff. And when you got that kind of money, honey, I guess, you just live how you want to live. But the thing about this whole situation is, I think they just look back at Chris Brown when they just said he added that big old store to his house with all his clothes. And when you talk about stuff like that in the public, people are listening. And then there you go, honey.
That's not like a store, though, Gary. That's his clothes.
I know it's his clothes, but honey, they say he went viral after he shared the video of the building that houses his clothing collection, which looks more like a fully stocked department store.
Gary, you got portable closets?
Yeah, but girl, I'm not Chris Brown. I don't owe no taxes, baby. I pay my $1,000 taxes every year, honey. So, baby, not I said the cat. So, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You won't be reading about me.
You better tell them, sis.
No, but anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is onyx and snow. On the high end, you say onyx and snow, and on the low end, you say beautiful black and white. That's your color for today, Brad. What you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, y'all, Future is upset, and I'm going to tell you why he mad. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, it's the bottom of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Now, is Future upset about Drake and 21 Savage's joint album? Drink Champs host Nori has claimed that there's a big rumor going around, y'all, that Future ain't too happy about this joint album. Now, Future and Drake released a joint album a few years back, but Nori said, I hear there's a big rumor that Future's not too happy with this Drake and 21 Savage album, and it makes Drake and Future's album not as important. He said, he said, this is allegedly all rumors. He said, I've never heard this from Future's mouth, never heard it from Drake, never heard it from 21, but it's all an alleged big rumor that's going around right now. So Nori went on to say that Future alleged feelings are understandable, considering most top-tier rappers tend to not follow up collaborative projects. We've never seen Jay-Z do another Best of Both Worlds, he said. He said, we've seen Watch the Throne, but that was an equal, and even that Jay Electronica was credited as the album. Like certain songs, he said, shouldn't even be messed with. He said, so it's so different. So what do y'all think about that? Like, should Future be mad because Drake and 21 Savage did an album together? What's wrong with that?
I don't know how does all of that stuff work, Brett? Would that have an effect on anything that he's doing?
I don't think so. I guess maybe they may want to be the only ones to do it. But no matter what, they're not the only ones to do it. And if the album sounds good and it's making money and people love it, I don't get what the problem is.
Yeah.
So this is confusing to me. I really don't think Future is upset. I really don't think Future cares. If Future want to collaborate with anybody, he can.
Right.
He did it with Drake. He can do it with anybody else that he wants to. People can collaborate. I just don't see the problem or what's wrong with this at all. All right, y'all, moving on to movies. The 2022 Nielsen streaming charts were released yesterday, and Stranger Things was the most streamed TV show with 52 billion minutes. Encanto was the most streamed movie with 24.7 billion minutes, and coming in at number 2 was NCIS with 38.1 billion, closely followed by everyone's favorite Coco Melon, 37.8 billion, and Ozark with 31.1 billion. I don't even know what Coco Melon is. Do y'all watch that?
Oh, that's a little cartoon. Oh, them babies love that Coco Melon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
That's
What
like
is
the
it
new
about?
Teletubbies. It's like, remember Teletubbies back in the day?
Tinky
and the
Winky
little,
with that pocketbook.
Oh, yeah, with that pocketbook. Yeah, them babies love Coco Melon. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I thought it was like Peppa Pig and the one with the cars.
Well, I mean, it's all, within that realm of, I know you know about Peppa Pig with them grandbabies.
Boy.
Ricky.
All day.
I love Peppa Pig.
Gary, you watch it too?
I like Peppa Pig, honey. I just like her name, so that's why I watch it.
Oh, Lord.
And it comes on Saturday nights, too.
Okay, not Saturday nights. A cartoon.
Yeah.
Your little date night, huh? Got your glass
yeah.
of wine and Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig, honey.
Oh, Lord. Okay, last but not least, y'all, during an interview with People, Mary J. Blige revealed that her morning ritual has changed her life. She said she tells herself Good Morning Gorgeous, which is the name of her album. She says, sometimes my eyes are all closed up, but I strain to see myself, and it's not the vanity of it. It's about how we're strengthened. She said, no one can love me like me. Nobody can. I can do it in my prayer time. There's no makeup, no nominations for an award. It's just me and God, and the beauty of being able to say I appreciate my life, to look in the mirror, my eyes are half closed, and to say something to myself that I never even believed.
Good for her.
Oh, good for her, Mary. I love that. Somebody need to wake up in the morning, look at themselves and say, hey, gorgeous. You do that, Gary?
No, because, honey, I'm not lost without a man like she is. Her man took all her money. So
Gary, no.
Why would you ask him that?
Because I didn't expect him to say that. She not lost without a man. Mary got a man.
Can do got her money.
Can do what?
Got all her money, too, so I would be gorgeous, too, in the morning.
Mary's making plenty money, Gary. She's been on tour since all of that mess, and she is doing fine. Just fine. Ooh,
Ken Do
fine.
saying, good morning, Mary.
No, Ken Do ain't saying nothing. Why are we even mentioning his name? We don't want to talk about him at all. Like, we don't want to talk about
You know he gonna hate.
We don't want to talk about none of them people. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on Gary's hating note. Coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And why don't y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T?
Bringing it, Tad. We're going to rep Benedict College today, man.
Gary Benedict.
HBC, you know. It's coming up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC, you know.
Pimpin', and pimpettes. What up, man? Rock Teasy up in the house. HBC, you know. It's that time to highlight, showcase, and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. We finna head to Columbia, South Carolina, home of Benedict College, established in 1870, home of the Purple and Gold Tigers and the Marching Tigers Band of Distinction. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students. Oh, yes, Mr. Charles Chino Smith, an off-the-chain baseball player who played in the Negro Leagues. Matter of fact, Satchel Paige called Chino one of two most dangerous hitters in Negro League history. He played with the Brooklyn Royal Giants. He played with the Lincoln Giants. He played with the Baltimore Black Sox. Chino played in the first game involving a black team at Yankee Stadium. And not only did he play in this game, the homie hit a triple and 2 home runs in that game. Word is he received his nickname Chino because of his Asian-like appearance. At the young age of 30, he became ill with yellow fever while playing in Cuba and eventually passed away. Charles Chino Smith, a proud HBCU alumni of Benedict College. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBC, you know.
So, Ricky, if you had to ask a 7th grader what their dream job would be, they probably wouldn't say electrophysiologist. They would probably say YouTuber, a rapper, or doctor. Now, new research came up with a list of the top dream jobs worldwide. They did it by looking into targeted online search results for stuff like how to be a ... So, in the end, the top dream job was pilot, which is interesting because we've been hearing stories about how airlines have been struggling with pilot shortages since the pandemic. So when broken down by country, pilot also came in as number 1 in the U.S., Canada, the U.K., and Australia. A few others were a writer at number 2, a dancer at number 3, and YouTuber came in at number 4, followed by entrepreneur, actor, influencer, and computer programmer. Did you know you wanted to be a comedian at a young age, Ricky?
No, I was just always... I actually wanted to be a musician, be an organist and a gospel musician. That was my dream. Never thought about being a comedian until I actually went to a comedy club one night with a friend that was a comedian on campus. And I was like, I could do that because I'm funny. and it happened. But man, but I still long for that dream of having a big mass choir, playing the organ and directing and coming up with creative gospel music. That like what Kurt Franklin does. That's one of my dreams, and also to be a pilot. But I don't have my pilot license, but I definitely fly.
Yeah, you do all of those things. Pilot, you do play the organ. I mean, you play the piano well. We've seen you do that. We know you're an excellent trumpet player.
Oh,
That's
yeah, let me
clear.
pull it out right now.
No. So I had a dream. I wanted to be that dude at the airport on the ramp with the them little orange sticks that wave the planes in.
Directing them planes.
Man,
Air traffic
I would still do that.
Would
I
you?
promise you, I would
Love to
still
see
do that
something
job
that
if I
big
could.
coming at you shaped like that. No.
Right, yes, he does, Ricky.
All right, let me explain this KLC situation real fast. I'm cleaning, so I'm going to try to make this quick, okay? The reason why I got fired, okay? She wasn't very specific in the job interview when she hired me. My first scheduled day, I show up, I'm drunk. She smelling on me. She like, damn, you show up at work on your first day drunk? I'm like, what? What's the problem? She like, you not supposed to drink while you at work. I'm like, I'm not drinking. I had drunk already. I brought some beers with me, but I haven't drunk one yet because I was trying to calm down a little bit. She's like, you're not supposed to do that. I'm like, okay, but you didn't tell me. I ain't know. This is my first job. So she like, all right, I'm going to give you a chance. I really want to fire you because that's really unacceptable, but I'm going to give you a first chance. Go home and come back tomorrow. I'm like, bet. So I come back tomorrow, okay? Now, this is where the pop off at. Come back the next day. I work my first hour. She said she was giving me $8 an hour. So I come in there. I work my first hour. She ain't come around with no money. So I hate when I have to ask people for they supposed to give me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to just wait. She might be busy. Give her the benefit of a doubt. 2 hours roll around. She ain't bring me no money. And if you know, like I know, 8 plus 2 or times 2 is like 17 something, right? So I'm like, you owe me $17 now.
Hey, Special K, that's your Special K.
That's my cousin.
It got to be. Is that? I promise you, is that a what? Name the state. Name the state of the United States that guy is in. Guess.
That's Mississippi.
No, sir. Don't even do
Oxford.
Mississippi. That's Georgia.
That's Oxford, Mississippi.
That's Georgia, man. That's Atlanta,
That's
man.
Brunswick, Georgia.
He making good points though, man.
He ain't making no damn good point unless you selling weed.
If you making $8 an hour,
Yeah.
when that hour up, I'm get my money.
No, bro. Go on, man. Gary,
How that work?
Go on, man.
How that work, sir?
Gary,
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
all right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Amber Rose is speaking out, and the world is definitely listening, Ricky. Amber Rose said, y'all, that she wants to be single for the rest of her life. She said, I don't want to share my life or my house with anyone.
Damn.
She said, I don't want anybody else around my kids. She said, I don't want to have sex. She said, and she also said she wants to stay single, y'all. Now, they're saying y'all that Amber Rose is single and plans on keeping it that way. Now, during the recent interview, honey, Amber Rose spoke out because, you know, her ex-boyfriend is now dating Cher. And, you know, she said it just gets even worse. She said they're pretty disgusting out here. She said they're messing gross. She said, I want to be single for the rest of my life. Then she also reiterated, I don't want to share my house all my life with anyone. I don't want anyone around my kids. I don't want to have sex. She said, it is so gross. I don't want it. And she also added that she's okay, honey, with the idea of being a lesbian. She said, but it's also content being by herself, unquote. Isn't that sad, Ricky, when it gets to that point? Ooh.
I'm just balling up a letter I had just wrote to her, so forget it.
You know, it's sad, though, y'all, when these women have to go through things like this. Honey, when men put these women through this, and it's just ridiculous. And
She put herself through it. What man put her through something? She put herself through it.
No, that man left her for Cher, honey. She loved
They
that
had
man.
been broke up.
Well, she had a child with him, too. You can't be just keep running around pregnating people, honey, when they got kids with you.
Cher certainly ain't finna have no baby.
That's for sure.
I can't. No, don't do that.
Yeah, so it's sad, though, y'all. Let's keep Amber Rose lifted up in prayer. And while we lifting Amber Rose in prayer, let's continue to lift up Natalie Buffett, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking story
Who is
or if
that?
y'all know Natalie Buffett. Natalie Buffett is the ex-girlfriend of Dallas Cowboys star Dak Prescott.
What?
And she left him. She said she was sick of him. Allegedly, they said, honey, she revealed it just recently after the quarterback was eliminated from the playoffs. Now, they're saying, honey, Dak, 29, and Miss Buffett, 25, had been dating for the last 2 years. And they're saying, honey, she recently broke it off with him, honey, but have played the split close to the vest, honey. She didn't let nobody know about it until recently and stuff. And they're saying, you know, that this woman, honey, she's a beautiful white woman, long blonde hair and stuff like that, but they say she just was sick of Dax, honey. And this is what women
bringing no rings.
None. Sure did. And they're saying, honey, that these women, honey, today they said the revelation of the couple's breakup came a few days after the Cowboys lost to the San Francisco 49ers 19-12, honey, in the divisional playoff, honey. They said Prescott put the responsibility for the loss on his shoulders and so on and so forth. But baby, Miss Buffett said she was tired. And these women, Ricky, are letting you African-American men know, these European women there, a black woman would have loved to have a Dak Prescott, a big quarterback, making all that kind of money. So she like, honey, your cousin's waiting in line for me, honey, so I can leave you and go right to the next black man. And that's what Miss Buffett may be doing, honey. So it's a sad thing, honey. I feel so bad
You
for
think
Dak,
she would have
honey.
broke up if he would have won, Rock T?
She would have hung in there for an extra week.
Really?
Yeah.
But isn't that nice, though,
Went
what
on
they
to
do?
the Super Bowl.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing that these European women could do this with African-American men. Girl, you lost. You're a loser. And he's a millionaire, and poor Keisha can't even get 100 there, and she done had a millionaire and dropped him like a damn hot potato because he ain't winning and going on with her life, and she'll get the next Leroy. So congratulations, Miss
Leroy.
Buffett. Yeah, that's what it is. Congratulations, Miss Buffett. All right, the color, because I'm upset. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is onyx and snow. On the high end, you say onyx and snow, and on the low end, you say beautiful black and white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, Rick's Not the Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get in there, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive.
Come on.
The Ricky Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you're calling from, so come
Wake
on.
up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is LeVance from snowy Cleveland, Ohio. Wake up to my daughter Kayla and my son Robert, who was in the car with me. Shout out to all the dads who are taking their kids to school to keep them safe. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning, I'm Kamora from Florida, and I'm trying to wake up my mom, Marshall. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is DeMarcus Turner. I'm calling from Greenwood, South Carolina. And I want to wake up my wife, my kids, 60644. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Kenosha calling from Starkville, Mississippi. I'm calling to wake up my husband, Sheetrock, my boys, Steven Fed, and the rest of the GTA, home of the Bulldogs, those fans of the Steelers, and not to leave out those state champions, the Stockton Yellow Jackets football team. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Right, this is happening to be about you.
Mind, body, business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rick's Not the Morning Show. It is 29 minutes after the hour. It's time for Mind, Body, and Business. What up, Maria?
What up, Ricky? It's being brought to you by the Capital One Venture X card, the travel card for people always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. All right, Ricky, so last week I talked about gaining muscle, and today the topic is fat loss. Realistic, low-effort fat loss. And I have a client, Ricky, she lost 115 pounds naturally, middle-aged, underlying health condition, single mama.
That lady showed me the pictures of?
Yes, I have it up on my Instagram right now at Maria Moore, MariaMore. She fine. I put some Johnny Gill behind that picture, Ricky. But I want to talk to the women. A lot of the women who listen to the show are in that middle-aged category. I know I'm in it. And I want to encourage people and let you know that it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to completely deprive yourself to lose weight. So I want to tell you 3 specific things that this woman did. Number 1, she focused on her portions. When she first started working with me, she loved Doritos. Like, Doritos was her thing. Them Cool Ranch Doritos, okay? I'm telling you, man. And some of them have a whole lot of, the little seasoning or whatever on it. And she used to eat bags and bags. But she said, you know what? I'm not going to stop eating Doritos. I'm just going to eat less. So think one bag of Doritos, 240 calories. She cut back a bag and a half. You know, that's a calorie deficit right there. Then over time, she gradually reduced her cravings for it. Number 2, she started with low-intensity cardio. Had a good conversation with Dr. Collier about walking. It is the safest form of exercise. You don't have to worry about hurting yourself or breaking anything. You can do it in your neighborhood. You can walk on your lunch break. But she did this consistently. She set a step goal for herself. And then as she got better, she added an incline. So when she would get on the treadmill, walked on the incline, and she ended up elevating her heart rate and burning even more calories. So that's another thing she did. And then lastly, this is something that people really overlook, but improving your sleep hygiene. You know, you talk a lot about, you know, going to bed at 6:30, Ricky, and, you know, feeling energized and how important rest is. But when you don't sleep well and you experience that sleep deprivation, it can actually increase your cravings. Because if you sleep less, that means you have more waking hours, and your body is going to ask you for energy. Right. You know, your stomach is going to growl. You're going to feel lightheaded. You're going to end up eating more. And also, when you don't get enough rest, you can't power through your workouts. Some people say, well, I don't have no energy, man. Why am I tired all the time? I mean, it does have a lot to do with how you rest. So those are 3 things that I would encourage, not just women, but everyone can focus on: your portions, walking, and improving your sleep. And I think you will be well on your way.
Oh, man.
That's what I have for you.
Maria, that's good right there. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Maria Moore, MariaMore. Also on my website, mariamore.com. Thank you, Ricky.
No, thank you. All right, man. Ricky's on the morning show. Who is this?
Hello. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, what's up, Black Tony?
No, this is not Black Tony. This is the human research manager, supervisor.
Sound like a white dude that grew up in Bankhead.
This is Bob Wilson Green. I'm calling. I normally don't come to work until 9 o'clock or 9:30, but we have a situation with Black Tony. He's going to be on suspension for at least another 4 days or 5 days a week. We have an issue with. I spoke with the boss, Miss Kathy Hughley, yesterday. Yeah, we talked to her yesterday. She told me to let you know
Black
that
Tony coming out. Yeah, keep talking.
Black Tony will not be coming in until his arrears money have been paid for his money where he owed the company for not coming to work for the last 5 years.
And what's your name again?
This is Bob Green Wilson.
I thought it was Wilson Green.
Yes, that's what I meant, Bob Wilson Green. Listen, Ricky, since you are the boss of the morning show, can you please get him started on his payment? You need to cash up him about $6,000 or $5,000 this morning.
That's on.
Miss Kathy Hughley wants to know if you cash up him to Black Tony.
Black Tony.
Cash up.
Black Tony.
Or maybe Brett could cash up him some money, at least maybe $2,000.
Black Tony.
To help get him started. He's not going to be there.
Black Tony.
It's too much going on right now with the company, and the price of eggs is just. Miss Kathy Hughley.
And who is this again?
Right, this is Bob Green Wilson.
He keeps flip-flopping his last names. And why you got 2 last names?
Because one of them is his married name and one of them is his divorce. You know what?
Who is this?
This is Bob Green.
Black Tony.
You forgot.
Shanitra, it is a Friday night. Why are you sitting at the house? Where are your friends? What happened to your boyfriend? Willie Roy's boy, when I set you up with. Shanitra, what you mean he too nice? What happened to Velma's boy? I thought he was your special friend. Oh, he's a whore like his daddy then. You know his daddy ain't never been faithful to his mother. Okay, well what you mean you don't need no friends and you don't need no man? You need somebody because you're not going to sit up in my house and wait on me to die so you can take all my lamps and all my nice drapes. You need to get up and do something with yourself. You need to get you a job and keep it. Quit walking around looking like you homeless. Not homeless, because you're living in my home. And baby, you're going to have to do something about your skin. Look like bugs and ants just been picking away at your face. You need to get some of the Earthen Escape dark spot correct and just rub it on there, and it'll help that. But you're going to have to get up and do something with yourself. And put you on some chapstick. Your lips look terrible. This is ridiculous.
That's when your mama wants you out the house.
Yeah. Yes.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 4 minutes after the hour. The segment's being brought to you by...
Okay, cabins are moving fast for the Tom Joyner Foundation Fantastic Voyage sale in 2023 on Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. Don't miss the boat. Go to fantasticvoyage2023.com today for details. Gary, what you got?
Good morning, Special K. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Rick Ross has gone viral, y'all, several times. They're saying, since talking about his expensive cars and what have you. But Rick Ross is letting the world know, y'all, that he has still not ridden in a Tesla, y'all. And he said that he does not trust them. He said, quote, I won't say I'll never have a smart car, but I've never ridden in a Tesla. Never in my life. He said, I've never ridden in a Tesla. And the reason being is because I've always had in the back of my mind that the government could tap into the brain of the car. He said, okay, and he said he really believes that, Ricky. And a lot of people kind of agreeing with him, though. But it's an electric car, though, correct?
It is. It's like an iPad with wheels.
Exactly. And, he said the government, do y'all think, though, that maybe one day the government could tap into Teslas?
Man, why would you worry?
Tapping in cell phones.
They could tap into whatever they want. If they got your social security number, what you worried about? The government knows everything they want to find out about you at any given moment.
If they can cut your car off while you driving it with a switch, they did that to the Cadillacs back in the day. So, yes, the technology is better than everything.
They did what?
Absolutely. They could cut your car off. When you buy them cars from them places, they could automatically cut your car off.
You go to the buy here, pay it, and cut your car off.
Yeah, and OnStar find you wherever you at. They can, yes, absolutely.
It happened to me before, dog.
Yeah, missed that payment. They cut mine off. I had an 83 Civic.
Oh. God.
Shut it down.
But look like to me that if that's the case, then women could find their husbands at they jump off houses. Then if you could just turn it for car.
Now you do that with an AirTag.
What's an AirTag?
Apple AirTag. It's a little device that you can stick on anything, and it gives your location at any moment.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Did y'all know about that, Ricky? You heard about that?
Yes, sir.
People put them in their luggage. Yeah.
You didn't have that to happen, huh? You didn't have that to happen to you, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. Always put an AirTag on you. Make sure you ain't cheating on me with your rotten, dirty self. All of them rotten. Rotten to the core.
Oh, my Lord, honey. Well, that's interesting, y'all. We'll talk about that more. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. NBA champ Matt Barnes, y'all. He came face-to-face, y'all, with his beautiful fiance's ex-husband, y'all, at the Levi's Stadium recently, the San Francisco and 49ers game in there. Saying, honey, they had a round-and-round match, honey, and they said Matt Barnes wound up spitting, honey, in the man's face, David Patterson Jr.'s face, honey. And a lot of people saying that he should go to jail for that because that's like a crime. But, Ricky, we spat on it. We used to spit on each other all the time growing up.
What was they doing?
I think the ex-boyfriend to his current fiance.
Yeah, his current.
It was her ex-husband.
Yeah, well, he started talking smack to Matt Barnes. And then they had to an altercation. They was going back and forth, and it led to him and ended up spitting on the dude.
Oh,
that's a light-skinned move right there. Oh, that's a light-skinned move right there.
What they arguing about?
Probably over her, honey, because, she's a beautiful woman. She's the daughter of supermodel Beverly Johnson, if y'all didn't know that. So
hey, pull up a picture. Let me see if she worth spitting over.
Yeah,
but you can't. But that's a man law violation. You don't spit on no man. Come on, bro.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you get out of my face.
No, you don't spit on no man. That'll get you. You spit on a man in prison. You about to.
Yeah, you about to be dead.
Yeah.
Really?
You don't want to spit on nobody.
Absolutely.
No, that's
my
a violation.
Lord. Well, hey, honey, he got spat on, and honey, he went on by his bed. They didn't put Matt in jail because they talking about he needed to be put in jail. But anyway, he didn't get put in jail. So there you go. All right, my final story, y'all. Lala Anthony, y'all know Lala, baby. She is opening up about her thoughts on marriage. Everybody's opening up about their thoughts on marriage this month, y'all. She revealed that most of the married people that she's friends with, honey, listen to this, Ricky and Special K, Brad and Eva and Maria, y'all. She said they are miserable in their relationships.
Speak for yourself.
Oh. Lala said y'all miserable, honey.
Y'all nothing. I'm happy over here.
That might be Lala friends.
Yeah.
Special K.
She friends with
I'm
Kim
blissfully
Kardashian.
happy.
She was miserable with Kanye. Just you gotta, see who her friends are, who she talking about.
My Lord.
I can't wait to go home when I leave here.
Well, she said the most people. She said people are definitely in those relationships. She said that's infidelity, and her thoughts on marriage following her divorce from Carmelo Anthony. She said it's just a thing, honey, and I believe her. Most married people are miserable, but y'all pose a common front. Y'all get up and say, "Oh, I just love Leroy. Oh, he's great. Oh, he cooked for me last night. He did all these wonderful things." You say that, but honey, you saying that to make people think that you're happy,
That's
but
what
you're really not.
think.
Yes,
we think you're miserable.
You ain't got no.
Well, I mean. It's not that I'm miserable, but I mean, I'm not the happiest. I could be happier.
Okay. You think Rock T miserable?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. There's nobody happier than Rock T.
Man, I'm super happy all the time.
Rock T got Crystal sitting in the car right now waiting on him to get home.
No do.
Sitting out there listening to the radio right now.
That's my wall.
Hot lunch.
That's my wall. That's my wall.
Because, baby, when you're that damn happy, you're miserable. But anyway, congratulations. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is onyx and snow. On the high end, you say onyx and snow. And on the low, you say beautiful black and white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, it's 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, this morning it's being reported that protesters are gathering in Memphis after 5 police officers that's been charged for the murder of Tyre Nichols, who was beat to death during a traffic stop. And joining us this morning, he is representing the family of Tyre Nichols, is civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Ben, good morning, man.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, man. Just hate to have you on a sad occasion, but we just want to say thank you for joining us. Now, Ben, now that the former officers have been fired and charged, what do you say to the public in Memphis as they await the process to play out?
Well, let me say this, Rickey Smiley. As someone who's often referred to as Black America's Attorney General, I stand on the principle of equal justice. So I want to be exceedingly clear that Memphis Police Department and their district attorney has now provided us the blueprint by the way they arrested so swiftly these 5 black officers. This is now the blueprint going forward. Next time or any time we see any of these atrocities of excessive force, when you see a crime on video, this is now the blueprint for police departments and DAs to swiftly terminate those officers and arrest them. We don't want it just to be when it's black officers we see this type of justice. We want it to be when it's any officer.
That's what it feels like, Ben. I was trying not to think about it, but I'm like, it would be nice if all cities operated like this when a police officer commit a crime.
Exactly, Ricky. And so I want to be clear. This is now the blueprint. And if we have this blueprint, then we have more faith in the system that no officers will be engaging in this brutality, whether they're white or black, because the message will be sent that we're going to hold you accountable. And it is, nobody can escape the fact that all these officers were African American. But we also noticed the subtleties of how quickly they were terminated and charged with these charges because of the crimes that we saw on this video that the family and I have seen, and everybody's going to see. So we want to think back to all these other cases where they kill unarmed black people, and we saw the investigations take 6 months, a year, 2 years. No, you can't have that excuse anymore. We now have the blueprint.
Right.
Right, yeah, and we appreciate that, Attorney Crump. We've seen you represent so many families that experience racial injustices, from Trayvon Martin to Mike Brown and now Tyree Nichols. During the press conference where you compared the beating Tyree endured to that of Rodney King, you appeared very somber. How did watching the footage affect you emotionally, and in what ways is this case different from others you've represented?
And then, Ben, and after that, how bad is it, Ben?
Yeah. When I watched the video, obviously it evokes strong emotions because it is similar to Rodney King. But then I got really sad because I kept thinking those officers did not extend any humanity to Tyree Nichols. And this young brother, when you watch this video, Ricky, you're going to see the escalation from the very beginning. I mean, time they encounter him, it's MF this, MF that, son of a beast, get on the ground, show your hand. And doing all of that, you still see the humanity in Tyree Nichols. He says, what did I do? I mean, he never cursed back at them or anything. You see a young man, when you watch this video, who's very confused, saying, why are y'all doing all this? Do y'all need to do all of this? And Tyree only weighs about, at most, they say 150 pounds because he has Crohn's disease. He's 6'3" and between 140 and 150 pounds. And you look at him and you say, man, why couldn't those officers see that? That could have been their little brother. Or that worse, it could have been them at one point in their life.
Wow.
Attorney Crump, since Tennessee authorities seem to be moving quickly to address the situation with the former officers on their end, what is the family looking for in regard to resolution legally right now?
Well, just like every citizen, they should be entitled to full justice. There should be criminal culpability and civil accountability. Everything that the Constitution promises any citizen is afforded that they should get. I mean, this is an agonizing death. At the end of the video, after he's called out for his mother 3 times in a heart-wrenching cry, and then, Ricky, you never hear him say another word again, and you then see him, they put him up against the police car in handcuffs, and you see his body fall to the right on the ground. After a minute, they sit him back up against the police car, then his body falls to the left, and then they sit him back up, and he falls again, and he's moaning, and it's obvious he's in distress, but nobody renders aid. Then the fire department people get there, and they are standing around, and 5, 6 minutes, 7 minutes go by, and they don't render aid. And so it's still no humanity given to him, and he's 80 yards away from his house, and that's why you got to believe he's screaming out for his mother. And I will say this, the independent autopsy performed by the brilliant sister who heads up forensics at the University of Michigan, she said that his organs were so damaged, they had internal bleeding. He was an organ donor. Organ donor official said the organs are damaged too badly. We can't use them.
Hey, Ben, so this is really so disturbing and sickening and infuriating. Now, you're on the ground there. How does the public seem to be digesting the fact that there's no racial component in this? All involved, victim and attackers, are all black. How do they seem to be digesting this fact?
Everybody's bracing for a strong reaction, but as I continue to tell them, it is not the race of the police that is the determining factor of whether excessive force is going to be engaged upon the citizen, but it is the race of the citizen. And oftentimes it's black and brown people who receive the brunt of police brutality. And so when we think about it, in all seriousness, it is a part of institutionalized police culture. And it doesn't matter if the police officer is black, Hispanic, or white. They are oftentimes than not, engaging in excessive force against black people, unarmed black people. We don't see this happening to our unarmed white brothers and sisters. They don't levy this type of excessive force. Where are those videos? That's what we should keep asking Rickey Smiley and everybody. Where are those videos of white citizens having this kind of brutality levied against them for a simple traffic stop? You should not end up dead from a simple traffic stop.
Hey, Ben, didn't one of the officers have another beating incident that was reported before this happened?
Yeah, that is true, Ricky, and everybody's looking into the background of these officers, but also, you know, there are at least 2 citizens now who have come forward and said that they were attacked in similar manners as Tyree was for simple traffic stops, this organized crime unit. And you got to scratch your head and say, why is organized crime units pulling over people for simple traffic stops? I mean,
what's that about? Yeah, this one they've been working out there, and they start to develop a hatred for the citizens and stuff, and they start getting tired and irritated and start to hate everybody, and it's just a bad relationship between particular police officers in the community mixed with a little bit of low self-esteem and got bullied as a kid. And now that's
they become like a gang, Ricky,
right,
almost.
Right.
And it is gang mentality. A little bit. When you watch this video, you were waiting for one officer, just one officer, to say, hey, guys, let's calm down. This is not the criminal or person we thought it was. Let's just calm everything down. Let's de-escalate. But they never do that. They continue to escalate. And that is the problem. From the moment they encounter Tyree Nichols, they never de-escalate. They only continue to escalate to the point where Tyree ends up in an unconscious state.
Hey, Attorney Crump, thank you so much, man. Keep us informed, Ben. We're going to hit you back, man. We love you, bro.
Hey, love you too, Frat.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
y'all so much.
Root to the good bros. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, it is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. So happy to have y'all. We got 2 people from Tallahassee this morning. Whoa! Yes, sir. 2 people from Tallahassee. Maria, what's the name of that station?
96.1 Jams.
Yes, sir. 96.1 Jams, man. We are so happy to have y'all. How y'all both called in from Tallahassee? We got Joseph and Carla. What's up, y'all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so look, when we ask the questions, if you don't know the answer, say pass. You'll save yourself a few seconds, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start out. Brett, you go first, and then Carla will go next. Here we go.
Okay, let's go. Start the clock. Who played the Little Mermaid in the live-action 2023 play? Halle Bailey. What is the name of the peanut butter Girl Scout cookie?
Yeah.
Huh? Dosey Dose. What brand uses the slogan, expect more, pay less?
Walmart.
Target. In what city did Beyonce recently perform and get paid $25 million?
Pass.
Dubai. What sauce goes on Eggs Benedict?
Hot sauce.
Hollandaise sauce. What shape is emerald cut?
Tough ass. Tough question.
Say pass. The answer?
Say pass, man.
Pass.
Rectangular. In what group would you find Tiny, Candy, Tamika, and Latasha? Escape. Ooh.
Oh, my God.
That's bad, man.
Don't sound so defeated, dog.
Oh, man, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. All right, my love, you only have to get one right. You ready? Start the clock.
Hold up, I want.
All right, my love. Patrick Mahomes plays quarterback for what NFL team?
Kansas City Chiefs.
There it is. You won. Special K. Special K. What did she win?
All right, that was easy. Congratulations. You're even going to get a bonus prize. You're a winner today. The fabulous prize pack from America's store, the Dollar Tree. All right, you've got from Red Barn, natural beef recipe sausage for dogs. You've also got a bathtub finger paint soap from Crayola for ages 2 and up. And from Cooking Concepts, a 6-cup muffin pan. All right. How about that 2-pack of super heavy-duty C batteries? Hope you got a flashlight. They'll come in handy. How about that from Clark, canned deviled ham spread? Good eating. And to wash it down, how about a nice box of Spring Farm evaporated milk? All right. And to clean it up when you throw up afterwards, how about a can of Home Store lemon-scented furniture polish? And from Jot Brand, 150 colored index cards. And you got a 3-pack wire brush set. You've also got from Toastum Brand, Pop-Ups, frosted blueberry fruit pastries. Kind of like Pop-Tarts, but not really. And a 3-pack of multicolored baby anklet dress socks. All yours. Congratulations, all yours, courtesy of the Dollar Tree. All right, there you go.
There you go. All right, congratulations, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Listen, man. Oh, God, Maria. Y'all know I don't drink. All right, listen, let me just start out saying y'all know I don't drink and smoke.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So when I do go to the doctor, and Brad, I kind of text you about it a little bit the other day. So I had a little out. All right, so Tuesday, I had a little outpatient. I had to go to the doctor, outpatient.
Right.
The nurses were really, really nice at the hospital, and went in there, and before no anesthesiologist. That means they don't have to put me to sleep.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So they gave me a little cup of pills, and she was like, well, do you have something on your stomach? You need a pack of crackers. I had bought a little cup of black eyed peas and turkey meat and like a half of a cornbread muffin.
Right.
So I sat there and ate it or whatever. So she said, take these couple of pills, and she was explaining what it was. Mm-hmm. Well, it was a little blue pill that's shaped like an egg. I said, well, what is this? And she said, that's Percocet. Okay, this what the rappers be rapping about. This song you hear in the background, this Percocet. So I popped that into the other pills, a big red pill and some more pills. So I'm going on the procedure, so I'm fine. Procedure over with. So the black eyed peas, I ate the black eyed peas. So I'm feeling all right. I'm good.
Yes, sir.
But so that means that the pills ain't gonna really kick in till later, because I got probably a little too much food on my stomach.
Right.
I should have took the pills first, then ate the food.
Okay.
So my cousin Nicholas came to pick me up. Because I said you can't drive home. We got Nicholas on the phone. Nicholas, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Nicholas a Muslim. All right. So he prayed to the east. Nicholas, how many times you pray to the east?
5 times a day.
5 times a day. So he put his thing on, pray to the east, lay down the whole rug, all that stuff. So we get to the house, and now I don't remember nothing. Now, Nicholas, what happened when I got out the car?
I helped you in the house and the room set up, laid down, and I left out. And when I left out, I couldn't remember if I had locked the back door or even cut the light off. So I looked up and the light was still on. So I rolled back around, to make sure everything was straight, light off. And you was outside in the playhouse naked. And I'm sitting there like,
no.
Just bumbling, and I'm like,
okay, wait, whoa.
Hold on, Nicholas.
Whoa, when you say naked, are we talking like underwear, or are we talking like the day you was born?
And I'm like, you straight, because it's cold outside right now. So I know you medicine, and I'm trying to get him back in the house. But, he got that mumbling. Incoherent. And I'm like, come on. So I'm like, hang up in the house, and I'm like,
I'm trying to hear.
So I got his clothes together and helped him in his clothes. And I'm like, man, you got to lay down there. You can't get back up there. You sure you straight? I need to sit with you a little bit. So I waited a couple hours to make sure we wouldn't, he wasn't going back outside because I can't have him out there in the middle of the night.
Nick.
So wait, so you started sleeping with him a little bit to make sure he was okay?
Nah, I went to the den other room. I went to the other room and cut the TV on. I just keep checking on him every 15 minutes. Making sure they didn't get up and
So what you telling me? I was outside
move around.
on my grandchildren's swing set in the little playhouse sitting there naked.
All right, baby.
Like a random crackhead.
Yes, honey. Is that on film?
No. Pulled up, and, you see the little head sticking out. See the little head sticking out, and I'm like, man, you straight enough. What's going on? What are you straight? I got close.
Man, hey, hang on the phone. Bye, man. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Right now it's 23 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. It's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, y'all. Friends, the new year is here. Time for change. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Make this your year. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Friday morning news. 5 fired Memphis police officers were charged with murder in the death of Tyree Nichols. Nichols, a 29-year-old black man, had a 4-year-old son and a passion for skateboarding. The city has been bracing for today's release of a video of the fatal encounter, which one law enforcement official described as absolutely appalling. Here's what Tyree's mother had to say yesterday about the release of the video.
I just want to say this. When that tape comes out tomorrow, it's going to be horrific.
My Lord. My Lord.
I didn't see it, but from what I hear, it's going to be horrific. But I want each and every one of you to protest in peace. I don't want us burning up our cities, tearing up the streets, because that's not what my son stood for. And if you guys are here for me and Tyree, then you will protest peacefully.
Now, of course, we had attorney Ben Crump, who has represented the family, on with us earlier today. A recap of that conversation, along with updates, can be found online and social media at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. In other news, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp declared a state of emergency and activated 1,000 National Guard troops yesterday in response to protests in downtown Atlanta that have been going on for more than a year. Officials have also expressed concern that the release of the Tyree Nichols video may lead to violent protests that have already taken a toll in the state. On Wednesday, Ricky, the Biden-Harris administration announced new actions to increase fairness in the rental market and further principles of fair housing. Now, before the pandemic, well over 2 million eviction filings and roughly 900,000 evictions occurred annually, disproportionately affecting black women and their children. Since then, rental housing has become less affordable, with some landlords taking advantage of market conditions to raise rent.
Yeah,
now,
they're gentrifying every damn thing and then coming into our communities, colonizing and making people to the point where they can't afford to live there. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, it's
we need to have a whole conversation about that.
Yeah, now, so they have the Renters' Bill of Rights, which was released by the Biden administration this week. Now, it lays out principles to strengthen tenant protections and encourage rental affordability. Lastly, Ricky, and on a happier note, Bessie Coleman, the first African-American to earn a pilot license, is being honored with her own Barbie doll. Mattel made the announcement this week to coincide with the late pilot's birthday, which was yesterday, January 26th, and Black History Month, according to Essence. So that should be really nice. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For more on these stories and other headlines, log on to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Well, LeBron James and Giannis Antetokounmpo were named the captains of the two teams in the 2023 NBA All-Star Game next month in Salt Lake City. Bron will be representing the West, and Antetokounmpo will represent the East. The rest of the starters are Zion Williamson, Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, and Luka Doncic for the West. And the East starters are Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, and Donovan Mitchell for the East. On that note, it's about that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week. You already know it's about to go down. The sports genius is about to speak up and speak out. I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's go, Rickey Smiley. We got the AFC and the NFC championship games this weekend. San Francisco going into Philadelphia. On paper, Philly is a better team. Better offense. They got a better defense. Arguably, the better quarterback. The Eagles playing at home in Philly, one of the most hostile environments in the NFL. Everything says the Philadelphia Eagles should win this game, which is why I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers.
You lost your damn mind.
3 of their 4.
You lost your damn mind.
Let me break this down. 3
on
of their
this
4.
damn radio.
3
messing
of their
up
4.
these people airways.
Let me talk to you, man. 3 of their 4 losses to teams that they should have beat. Most of their wins are teams that should have beat them.
It's a playoff.
It's a pattern here, sir. It's
Rock,
a pattern.
it's a playoff.
I got San Francisco. Let's move over to Cincinnati and Kansas City. The
I'm with
Bengals.
you, Rock.
The Bengals beat Kansas City 3 times in a row. That's hard to do. That's hard to beat Patrick Mahomes. Now they're going to try to beat him 4 times in a row. Patrick Mahomes at home. Let me tell you something, man. Woo. It's almost damn near impossible.
Woo.
He on one leg, though.
I said dang near
That's
impossible.
a tough one.
Come
That's
on, man.
a tough one.
So sometimes
Mahomes on one leg.
There's an old school saying.
Is he still hurt?
There's a
he's still hurt.
There's an old
a
school
high ankle
saying.
sprain.
Let me tell you something. There's an old school saying that is, my team is just better than yours, which is why I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals to beat Kansas
All
City
right, you might
a
have-
4th time in a row.
You might have that one right, man, but I'd be damned if you're going to sit up here and predict that Philadelphia finna lose at home with Jalen Hurts, and then you got Smith. Man, come on, bro.
Cincinnati, San Francisco, Super Bowl. Let's go.
Come on, man.
Cincinnati,
San Francisco.
and San Francisco.
We going back to
Cincinnati
1989.
gonna
That's
hold
the
up the
last
trophy.
You said what?
I remember that one.
Cincinnati gonna hold up the trophy.
Come on,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah,
Joe
Maria
Burrow,
with the
baby.
Inky
Joe
shuffle.
Burrow, yeah.
It was in Miami,
Yeah,
wasn't
but
it?
I have to say that I'm a huge Joe Burrow fan.
He the real deal.
I love him and Chase, man. That damn show that they put on against Clemson in the national championship when they was at LSU, I've been a fan ever since.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, man. All right, man. We about to see.
That's what I say. Let's go.
We
Take
about
it to
to
the
see.
bank.
Hey, Scooby, stop texting me.
Hey, man, if y'all
my
miss...
little cousin keep texting me about the damn sitting in the damn playoffs.
Yeah.
Scooby, stop.
Yeah, dog. You should have been naked, dog, in your swing set.
Hey, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't
man.
take no Percocet.
Follow me on Instagram at Rock T Holla. Let's talk about these picks. There it is. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, the hot spot is being brought to you by
Capital One Quick Silver Card. Earn 1.5% cash back on every purchase. What's in your wallet? Details at CapitalOne.com. Briggity tickety tat. What's up there, girl?
What up, Rock Tease? Hey, good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, Kanye West could be barred from entering Australia to meet his new wife's family because of the comments he made about Jewish people. Now, according to CNN, Minister for Education Jason Clare condemned Ye's awful comments involving Hitler and the Holocaust, saying that others who have made the similar statements have been denied visas. He told CNN affiliate 9 News people like that who've applied for visas to get into Australia in the past have been rejected. He said, I expect that if he does apply, he will have to go through the same process and answer the same questions that they did. Now, what a coincidence. He done made them comments and he done married. Is the wife is Jewish?
Huh?
Kanye West, his wife's family is from Australia. And I guess the Jewish comments
He
that
got
made
married that quick?
Yeah, he married that girl. I forget her name, but he secretly married this lady.
Oh my
and she kind of
God.
favored Kim or whatever.
Oh man, he done went and got
But
him
now he want to go meet her family in Australia, and they ain't gonna give him no visa.
a great value, Kim Kardashian.
Ooh. That's bad, because I'm sure she's like, no, he's not like that. He's not like what people say. He's not like that at all.
Oh.
And they can't even meet him because he can't get over there
Yeah.
because of what he said. I mean, words will bite you in the butt if you say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say. All right, y'all, moving on. Pharrell Williams visited Elysee, I think it's Elysee or Elysee Palace, to meet with French President Emmanuel Macron for a discussion about internet safety and human rights. I love Pharrell. Macron tweeted a picture of them from the palace room that showed a reflection of a giant chandelier in the window behind them. He posted that Pharrell is very involved in the issues of the harmful effects of the internet and smartphones on young people and asked that other other artists would speak out. He also thanked Pharrell for his commitment, and Pharrell retweeted the image and added a prayer emoji hand also with that. Now, on Wednesday, Pharrell attended the Yellow Pieces Gala, a musical charity event that raises funds for the Hospital Foundation. The charity is chaired by the country's First Lady, Brigitte Macron. So Pharrell is always doing something is philanthropic or whatever. Like, so I commend him on that. Kudos to you, Pharrell. You know what? We gonna ride. Did y'all want to say something?
No, I just want to ask Gary. Gary, you ride down? Help me drive down to Beaumont.
Would I help you drive down to Beaumont?
How far is Beaumont, Texas, from Dallas? 4
Beaumont
hours?
from Dallas is 4 hours, and I really wanted to go to. I was very
Come on.
that you would buy. Well, hell, I kind of go see.
Because you good with helping with that driving now. You stay you never sleep.
No, I don't, and I don't like nobody driving me either. So, but if I don't make it though, honey, if I don't,
yeah, I'll pay you.
Well, pay me a damn plane ticket then, and I can fly down and then drive you.
Let's go. Okay.
I'm about to all right, so now that's settled.
Completely off topic.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got the praise mix down. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Have a good weekend. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.